What's up, everybody? Hello and welcome back to more Victoria 3 as Zulu. We just got out of a war with Madagascar, I don't remember what the country was called that was living here. Oh well, we took their state, so now we have to kind of stabilize our nation. We're running a little bit low on bureaucracy, so I've added some government administrations to the queue, as well as some ports to increase our infrastructure because we're running a little bit low in a lot of regards. We are a subject of Great Britain. That's why if we click on our market, you can see we are part of the British market, which is fine. We're only benefit from that. We can still do wars and Great Britain will defend us. So there's no really downside to having our setup the way it currently is, which is good. We're kind of focusing on ourselves, kind of need to deal with some of our deficit problems and get our income up higher. We did get, I think, somewhere in here there must be a construction building because we're starting to lose more. Yeah, looks like we picked up a construction sector, which is why our income is a little bit low right now. We can also pull back on the military maintenance now since we've gotten out of our war. We have some barracks in queue. They are really low on the totem pole though, so don't really have to worry about that right now. I'm also encouraging some road maintenance. Yeah, in Transvaal and Madagascar to deal with some of our issues. Transvaal would be below infrastructure capacity, and we can't build ports here, which is a problem. So we have to kind of deal with that. Economic focus right now. I think our biggest gain will be from encouraging production of things like coal and other raw materials, right? Because that's going to be something that's always in demand in our market. And because we have so much people in Transvaal, we can do coal mining here because we have a massive 10% modifier that boosts our production there. Now, in terms of laws, let's kind of unpause while I get to this. We need to work towards getting at least at the bare minimum migration controls, which means we need to get the industrialists in power, which we're kind of working towards at the moment. We do have an armed force government. We have the landowners. They still have some power, but we're hoping to cut them out as we kind of go on here. Now let's kind of think about what we want to do politically. We're 11 infamy. We probably want to get those numbers up in a little bit, but for now, we'll kind of sit on that and let that tick down. I don't feel comfortable fighting Portugal at the moment. Well, it might be a lie. Might be fibbing there. They do sport. It looks like they changed that, but they were sporting some lower tier infantry that would have been nice for me to take over. Unrealized taxes. Oh, it's because we have our bureaucracy problems. I need to kick these up to the top here. Ports be damned. We need to pay off our money troubles. We do get a free university. We'll always say yes to that. And we get democracy. Okay. So changing our voting laws could be very beneficial to us. We could go for President's Republic here. Radicalizes a lot of people. Changes our legitimacy in a negative manner. But I kind of still want to do it. Let's maybe wait a little bit. We have a devout. Is there any agitators we can grab? There's not. Alright, I think I'm going to kind of sit on this and let our economy grow, and I'll bring you guys back once I have an update. Or, let's see. If I were to attack somewhere. Let's stabilize. We're starting to enter a death spiral state. I need to stabilize my economy before I deal with any of this stuff. In fact, we'll kind of sit out and play out the stabilization period since things are a little rough at the moment with us having to build up credit now. But maybe I want to. No, we'll sit on it. Is there anything I can tax that's worth it just to bridge the gap? I don't want to do liquor. Let's do opium. Liquor's tempting, but it is something that the poorer pops need. So taxing liquor would be, in the long run, bad for us. That government administration. It's going to give us 50 bureaucracy for each level, so 2 will be what we need to get things done. Sounds good. How's our interest groups? Lost a lot of our good modifiers here. We've also lost the bad ones. So we're kind of just sitting here at normal pace. Also, the 30% tax waste is kind of what's killing us right now. We've unlocked steel mills. Good. Which means we can go and do some more things for our wrought iron tools here. We can go and pick up our lumber to sawmills. That'll increase our money, which is all good. All good indeed. All right, I'm gonna let this kind of churn through our production here. And hopefully this will fix our money problems. I just want to see this go green before I send you guys away. Come on, get there. Okay, we are paying a little bit in interest here. Come on. Tax the liquor, it would cover the gap. Market access is also his thing. There we go. Okay, we are in green. We're gonna let this kind of play out. I'll be back once I'm ready to do some war. In fact, we'll probably be doing that real soon. Probably expanding up here, so I'll bring you guys back in a... No, we can do it in sync. We can do it in sync. We don't have to, like, slow anything down here. Let's look at where we want to attack. So what are we missing that we need? Ideally, I'd want some kind of state that has a modifier. None of these have good modifiers. What are we missing that these guys might have? Do we have lead? We're lacking in lead. We do have some gold fields, which is why I guess we're making money. But we need lead. Is there any lead here? Damn, there's really like no raw material here. I guess this is just pop, is what this space is. Regardless, this is right next to our dad, so let's go ahead and take this state. And we'll start our play. Likewise, in terms of our states, we are incorporating both of these, so they will be incorporated in roughly 3 years. Who is this? Side with the slaves. Whaling industry. I don't like I remember not getting a lot of good stuff from having that. Any journals, we can get a Zanji HQ guy. Let's get the direct supply expert. Do we need another navy or is that enough? We'll just hold off on getting another navy for now. And we will actually mobilize all of our military guys. And we'll kind of tank the hit here. We'll sit on it. Okay. Good. Unrealized taxes is still hurting us by quite a bit. Cape Colony hates us. Love me, please. Let's also have Egypt love me. So, in terms of people who I'm scared of getting involved, Egypt's probably #1 on the list right now. Great Britain won't do it. No one else here matters. It's just Egypt. That's Welga. Okay, that's not us. Okay, let's take our navy here into our naval invasion. I'll do 2 of them. Kind of let those run. And we'll just kind of sit on here. We're losing a lot of money and interest. Once I finish this government administration, I'm going to basically pause construction and just let our money catch up. Move our barracks down the queue. And I think we can cut these ports. We don't need these ports at the moment. All right, there we go. That's going to be handled. Should make all of our money back. And it'll make our future wars much easier. We want to keep our infamy at a manageable level. We're probably going to chain a bunch of wars here. That way we can do some good. Let's pause and deal with our interest. I don't want to be paying 1K in interest. I know you can go negative, but as a lesser power, we are going to be losing a lot of money if we have that high interest rate, right? So, not too mad about having to wait this out. This could be a lot worse. Okay, I think they're almost at the point where we can peace out. There we go. And welcome to the Great Zulu State. All right, we can incorporate you. It's going to take only 5 years. That's quite nice. And we can declare another interest for that. We want to go and get one in Arabia. I know that's technically... we'll do the Nile. I want to have interest in all of these regions, even though it would make sense to kind of expand up here. For now, we will focus on our states. Okay, we're about to get atmospheric engine done, which means we'll get a boost to our relatively small number of mines. Let's go ahead and convert this state to use the same as our capital state. I think we already... No, there we go. I almost put my capital there. That would have been bad. All right, and then with that, I think we'll be good to resume our construction. There we go. All right, Harar, it could be scary. They're repping 20 battalions. We actually have them beat. I kind of want to keep doing these wars while I have the opportunity here. It's just Egypt that could get involved. 10 infamy is not too bad. We'll take the hit. Is there more states they have, or is it just the one? Just the one. We'll mobilize 2 armies. Just in case, we'll have one ready if someone else tries to get involved in our war. Don't like how these are not appearing up in my top left menu anymore. All right, and there is our motor industry buildings and other stuff. Do we have any journal entries? We just have the whaling industry. All right, we definitely want to do the iron mines and kick those up, and then this is just going to be fine. Take the benefits of the British market while they exist. We would not be growing as fast as we would be if it was not we were not protectorate status. All right, what is this guy in favor of? He's a protectionist and he's part of... I actually wouldn't mind if you became the leader of the landowners instead of the jingoists. Maybe we... No, we'll sit on it. Okay. We're not gonna... Yeah, you take your interest contraction, fine, whatever. Fucking landowners. We're at a period of rapid expansion. I don't really want to deal with a rebellion. Once we finish our war and we start butting up against the limit on infamy, I think we'll be fine. We want to keep our influence, because that 25% infamy decay will allow us to do a lot of expansion here. And once we're done over here, we'll of course come over here and try to unite all of Africa as best we can. We'll just tank the hit with Great Britain. All right, the whaling industry, expand our iron mines. We have some goals related to that. All right, rushing to get our railroads. That way we can expand our industries without having to worry. Like, see here, Somaliland. They need another port. I think I can cancel this over there. Yes, and then we can give access to it over here. Yeah, the port will have to get built there. Kick the barracks down. Barracks will never be a priority for us. What are we gaining from this? We're gaining a pop of another 400k. We're also gaining a lot of infrastructure. Too much infrastructure, actually. They're going to be quite costly. All right, once this is done, we will sit on this for a little bit and kind of stabilize. This early expansion is kind of necessary because we need more pop to make more money and do more things. especially until we have railroads. Once we have railroads, we can go and start building tall, but building wide right now until while we lack the tech to do so will be helpful. All right, there is Somaliland. It's all part of the same state, which we're already incorporating. Let's just go ahead and reset this once again, and we declare another interest, apparently. No, that's just the number we have established. Okay, that's fine. Quite a bit of turmoil here. It's going to be hard to actually do this. We can't actually build that because of our... Yeah, we're just going to be on the infrastructure cap here. Anything building that I can cut? Let's cut the government administration. Let's just sit on these. That's a lot of fishing wharves. Holy cow. You don't need that many. What has pushed our income up so high? Verstadt is running low on supply. Okay. Cancel. So I'd rather have Verstadt have higher road maintenance. What are people building in here that's killing me? Gold fields. That's why. Okay. Let's get the coal mines done, and then we will stabilize our economy and handle some other stuff. Let's see. A little bit low on government administration. North Madagascar, we want more attacks. Another person wants interventionism. Oh, it's the same guy. I can't really. Well, it's a different. Well, not the same guy. It's a different guy, but. Oh well. Doing quite well, considering the situation we start with. Alright, now let's pause and kind of deal with some of our debt here. Where can I cut some money from? It would be a major source of money here if I actually did it. Okay, we'll get the industrialist money here. Landowners are pissed. They want less tax income. Cut down our credit limit a little bit. If I just resume this, I think we can afford it. Yes, we can. Okay, I should not be building barracks right now. It's not where the money comes from. Looks like we have expensive hardwood in some of our market, plus coal. We can afford to do the hardwood industry. It should be fine. Let's build 5 of these. And let's go actually kick up some of our coal production to be hardwood production. All of our places should do some hardwood. Where is it? It's down here. Let's go and do hardwood production. It'll help everybody, and it will increase our GDP. Good. So later on, we're going to need to have some prioritization of other things in our economy, other than our... So do you have some turmoil here? You don't have turmoil. In fact, let's sit on that unrest a little bit. We'll let the turmoil tick down over there. Precision tooling and other things for slaughterhouses. Sounds good. Steel tools, we will just benefit from it. Cost iron, but... Okay, more tools. We don't have enough tools to make that worthwhile. How are we doing? 3 years until we get railways. Okay, I'm fine taking the hit to get that done. We'll get Napoleonic warfare. General staff is what we would need to be at parity with Portugal, I believe. Getting close to doing another war in terms of our infamy. What are you repping in terms of your military? Not the hottest, but not the worst. What's your navy looking like, Portugal? 11 flotillas to my 15. What's your... Show me Portugal, show me diplomacy. Defensive pact with Liberia. I don't care about that. Yeah, I think we do it. I think we snatch these guys away. Got the Zimbabwe. It doesn't give us much. It does give us access to states that only have malaria. So those are places we could potentially colonize once we get down to quinine, which is way down here. Also, urban planning is getting close, which means we'll have access to iron frame buildings soon. Good on all those. All right, I want to let our credit pay off a little bit. In the near future, I want to make a second push to get some more innovativeness. Our cap's at 85, so we can get about 2 per, so that's about 15-ish. 15 universities. In fact, let's go ahead and queue up a couple of these. Let's do 2 there. Just because it gives us some throughput, right? It's only a per level. It doesn't actually have economy of scale. Oh no, it does do +1 throughput per level. So we would benefit from it. Let's go ahead and kick over to our mobile artillery. I think that'll be enough for us to pull the trigger against Portugal. First things first, can we get Great Britain in here? No. Does not want this. Okay, we won't do a second conquer state though. We want all of these. Then add all of these to primary. Mobilize all. This is our big war here. And then we want to have our navy. Do we need the admiral? It's only 1 ship. We'll leave it off. Let's have the big one raid convoys here. In fact, we'll raid convoys over here, since it's kind of guaranteed to catch everyone at the right paths. Yeah, nothing they would accept for a sway here. That's tragic. Okay, so they just want war reps. We have been betrayed. Oh, it's because I went to Infamous. Okay, we're going to need to do a naval invasion here. Just to give ourselves a chance here. We basically need to win this before the French can arrive. Because the French, I believe, will be repping... What are they running with in France here? Okay, not super advanced. They do have first aid, which has us beat, but it's only the infantry where we really lose out. 60 days until the French arrive. It's only 6 French, too. Yeah, we're eating up the second area. Good. Okay, there's 2 war goals. There's the French. Let's take this guy and put him over here on that front. We're going to keep the raiding convoys over here. Low supply, that's fine. Attrition's high, but we're going to completely take out Portugal from this section of the African front. All of which sounds good. Iron frame buildings, that's cool. I need to stop doing a suppression of the landowners to make sure we don't go too far up here. That should be the last defense of the French. Good. Bam. Oh, no, they still have some land. Damn, that sucks. Okay. I was worried Well, we're kind of recovering a little bit here with this. Since we own all these lands directly, we don't have to worry about rebellion too much. We're getting pushed back. France feeling. We're at 59 war support. Their supply is unimpeded by ours. It's just defend front here. Like, we're gonna pull that 6 away. We're gonna do some naval invasions. Can't do that. We'll pull one of the armies. Get the 13 away. Our 6 here will just defend the front. Just hold. We're making a ton of money off this right now, which is kind of crazy. Okay, we are going to need to probably unassign that guy. They're making it because of colonies. Come back and defend our home country. Now you got 50 of these guys coming. They're getting serious. Adulation desire. This is getting messy. Definitely getting messy here. $72. We're gonna have to ride it out the whole way. -3 each time. I think we're gonna win this race. You want war reps? Crazy. We don't know. We don't hold our fucking goal anymore. Oh. Take the 6. Damn it, please. Literally just need France out of here. Oh, I've been scuppered. Wait, oh, we're ticking faster. No, dude, no, that's bull. That is so crap. Ugh. Fuck you, France. God damn it. That sucks. Okay, well, we'll be back. We'll be back. We'll just, make our peace over here where it's just no one else can get involved. Alright, we did get some good money out of that. We paid off our debts somehow because of that. And we learned how we can't stack up to the French, which is fine. They're supposed to be a great power, so that is not surprising in the least. Let's go and kick over to iron frame buildings. We can apparently afford it, which should get us a lot of building stuff done. And we have more people siding against us in the diplomatic play. Where is Sidamo? Really? Them over there have sided against us. That's going to make this hard. Get a rivalry here. Maybe I can get some of these guys to join against us in this war. I'll have to do a violation of sovereignty. Come on, Arar, join in. Damn, okay. That's fine, okay. That war will finish out. We are getting our... I want to see my construction queue. We're getting our universities built. Where do we go next? Looks like more coal is needed. We're going to want to just build up Transvaal. Our throughput there is going to be insane, so it's literally going to drive all of our money. I think a lot of this money we're getting off of is minting. Yeah, 12k for minting. We must have found gold. Okay, this war is going to take a little bit. I might have to violate sovereignty here. I have to violate sovereignty for sure. Can I not even violate sovereignty? Okay, I'm gonna have to white peace after... Okay, I just wasted infamy doing that. I should have paid attention. Misplay on my part, but that's fine. That is fine. I'm still pissed over this Portugal war, but oh well. Let's get our interest in the Congo. Yeah, white pieces out. Right, 1 month until that is becoming a full place. We are so far below our capacity here. Road maintenance in Somaliland, Transvaal, and Verstadt. Yeah, I think we actually do need both of those. We're about to get railways, though. Meaning I can cut back on this a little bit. In fact, let's get ready for those railways. We'll let this finish. How are we doing in terms of our innovativeness? We're up to 60 a week. We need to get that up. We need to be at the cap for that. That's kind of our goal here. All right, here is our railways. Good. Immediately kick this up in both those provinces. And we want to start getting probably 2 in Somaliland to handle all this. How much does it get per railway? Is 2 enough? 2 should be more than enough. Let's go back down to 1 here. Only 1 should be necessary. In fact, let's kick down that iron mine. I want to do these fast. And we'll just kind of sit on that. Let's also go and swap over our buildings to what they need. Precision tools. It just makes us money. Let's make money. Make money when you can. This is just money. This is just good. Public trans will be expensive, but we're also going to be building a lot of railways, so... And we don't need to worry about... well, it actually come out on top of here and make money. We'll hold off on that. So slaughterhouses... We'll hold off again. Yeah, once we start hitting population problems, we'll come back and handle that. Okay. Now we have railways. What do you do next? We can kind of hold off on military for a little bit. Is there anything in society I want to catch up on? Maybe, okay, let's get colonization so I can start getting that law passed. And eventually want to make the run to quinine, but we've got some time before that. We're going to get colonization, and then I think we're going to hit over and hit intensive agriculture. Start getting fertilizer factories, allowing us to make cannons, and a bunch of other stuff. Railroad industry. So we need to have... Need a motor industry in one of our provinces. We got the workers. Let's sort by workers here. Let's get some motor industries over there. Let's also get some steel mills. All right, that's going to be 124 weeks. It's going to take a little bit. I want to kick our taxes back to base value here. I know we're going to lose some money. That's fine. I can also throw in the industrials into here. So that should give us an opportunity to do a lot more laws. First and foremost, no migration controls. Okay, let's go for just normal migration controls. Open up our borders, let us get in some more people, increase our pop, and that should all be fine. Should all be fine and dandy. Right, Somaliland, is that the first one we're doing? Let's do Somaliland first. Oh, they do actually have infrastructure problems in Somaliland because of our turmoil. It's ticking down, so it makes sense to work on the more efficient place before, you know, going on and doing these other stuff. Okay, we should still be at war because we have the opportunity. I want to get Harar and knock them out. Something for me, and I want to take your other state too. Mobilize 2 armies here. Let's also get a general up here to work in this region. We'll get an industrialist general. No, that guy's just generally better. And then navy. Hold off. We don't need a guy for just one. We are a poverty country in terms of military, but we have enough to win these wars. Should have enough. Alright, we're losing 4k from diplomatic pacts. That sucks. Okay, get the increase in chance here. That's gonna suck having all of that loss. Steam engine time. So we need motor entries level to 3. We need atmospheric engine pumps on all of our forces. So let's come back to our motor industries here that I was building. I'm forgetting how to do this. Get that to 3, and then we're also going to need a railway in an adjacent place. So let's get a railway in each of those. Those will pay benefits down the line. Pretty sure one of these we also are doing road maintenance, right? No, we're not. Oh well. Oh well. We're at 8 million GDP, number 20. Quite a fast climb to number 20 for an African nation. I'm not upset at all about this. We lost general. Good, bad, one or the other? Let's see. Okay, now we have someone to handle everything. Cross-border investment. Yeah, sure. We'll let Cape Colony like us. I'm desperate to increase our borders here. I'm kind of sad that it looks like Great Britain is winning the rush for Africa, at least in our region. Okay, they were pushing down there. Actually completely fine staying in this market because we don't have to pay diplomatic pacts for our subject status. All we're paying for is our war reps because we got cheated out of a war, which was a disaster on my part. I could have made smarter plays there to probably... It was such thin margins. I know I probably misplayed something that caused me. Like if I didn't do that naval invasion over here, it would have been fine, but... Oh well, shit happens. Yeah, Great Britain's just colonizing so fast. It's going to be faster for us to take the land from Great Britain than to kind of concede them. Assuming, of course, we get to the point where we can take the land from Great Britain. Alright, that should be a done deal with that war. We're still infamous. We're right at the edge of being a pariah. So we'll just kind of sit on things after this. Somaliland. Unacceptable government. Let's look at that. I want to get migration controls done before I about this. Never mind, it's stalling like crazy. Why are we... Ugh. That sucks. That really does suck. There is the atmospheric engine. I want to get the progress on water tube boiler. Until we're caught up on tech, we want to just prioritize getting tech over anything else. All right, we've incorporated Somaliland. Welcome to our state. Zulu Amhara, that's our middle state here. Let's go ahead and get them a railway. We will slot this up a little bit, and let's actually set these states to be mirroring our production method. All right. With this, we need to kind of sit back and let our infamy tick down as well as stabilize ourselves. So let's kind of think. I'm just going to let this kind of churn through. I'm going to do some looking into our economy and seeing what I want to do. I'll bring you guys back once we are ready to either expand more or I have something to update you guys with. So see you then. All right, I thought I'd give us an update. It's 1868. We've gotten the official nationality for staying autocratic for so long. And I think we'll do the assimilation option, but we'll kind of just tech gen and see what we're doing. We're still paying war reps, which is why I have to have my taxes raised a little bit high and why we're currently paying off some credit. We're still churning through a little bit of our construction. There's some decreased efficiency over here because of turmoil. That's going to just kind of happen until we deal with our radicals. We are having our radicals go down, but it's going to be a long way until we get all the way there. So that's what we're dealing with right now. Not yet at the point where we're going below infamous. I think it's 25 is the cutoff point there. But Zanzibar has broken free of Oman, which is nice for us. We'll probably sit on the stuff with Great Britain. We're going to wait till Great Britain has some kind of big conflict, and then we'll probably try to make a break for independence. That's going to be in the future, though. First, we want to consolidate what we have, and maybe use Daddy GB against people like France, with their 348 battalions that are a little bit stronger than our 44. Just a tad. But otherwise, we're kind of doing well. It's getting close to the point where I think I'm going to want to start doing another war here. Probably just to clean up this state here. What do you have that is of interest to me? Well, let's just take your state. 6 infamy is not bad. That infamy will tick down by the time the war's over. We're also having some growing succession of Oromo. Zulu and Amhara, which is over here. Okay, we'll deal with that whenever that happens. Not too worried about that. We'll get our other 6 guy. We'll get him in the region just to handle that. We'll reassign one of them whenever that rebellion jumps out. We're looking at getting our motor industry mission done. I think in terms of steam engine time, we need... Okay, looks like we have that. Rail transportation. Workforce is equal to... Okay, so are we not paying our railway workers? They should be paid. What's going on with our railways? You're subsidized. You're employed. Oh, they need to raise their cash reserves. So they've been employed. They just need to increase the cash reserves. Understandable. Yeah, they're going to colonize all this before we even get a chance to. Yeah, I regret spending time researching colonization. We got it done, but I mean, we almost never get value off of that, just with the way this stuff works. Looks like we also got rid of our diplomatic expenses. So now we're in pure profit range here, building up our gold reserves. I want to cut down our expenses. I'll let us build up some money before I do that, though. There goes the Oromo, and there goes them. Both of those should be handled. Let's go ahead and cut back our taxes. Should make a net profit once the war is over, but right now we just have a lot of people raised for war. These will be finished real quick. I don't even have to... I'll let this one just kind of time out because we're not even gonna... Well, no, I do want to have turmoil tick down there as fast as possible, so we will just do it automatically. Good. Okay. I'm going to start playing on speed 4 because the game does start to tick a little bit much for speed 5, so we'll be able to kind of take things slower. I've also noticed my recording sometimes skips because of how much processor this game tends to eat up sometimes. Well, we can set speed 5 for this, so... Just waiting for that to tick down, waiting for these to build up. Kind of just playing things slow. We're up to being the 20th nation worldwide. Let's kind of take a look around the world and see if anything interesting is going on. U.S. has basically taken their land borders from Mexico. They need to... They're also expanding into Canada here. But they need to do the 38th parallel... Not 38th parallel, 57th parallel? 58th parallel, something in the 50s, I think. There's an event related to that they can do. I'm clicking around like I forget what the button is. Okay, reset that. I still can't believe Turkey formed. That's pretty cool. We haven't passed them in GDP. Where would we be? Where are we on the length of GDP here? We're just right there with the Japanese shogunate, despite having a third of their pop. Quite nice, if I do say so myself. We're still infamous, but I'm going to keep expanding here. Let's take out some of the... Oh, I can do return state. Yeah. Oh, it's because I got... So if I get this even higher... Okay, we are capped at just 25 infamy decay here. Which is interesting. Shewa's the big one. How are you doing in terms of your military? 33. Yeah, that's respectable, but doesn't bother me. Okay. I don't have any institutions yet, which is kind of sucky. Is there anything I can do here? So our ruler died, and we had to put the this little fucking kid in power. And he's a landowner, which sucks. We're gonna do religious schools. We don't yet have the ability to do public schools. Empiricism is not yet researched, but Williga has this cited in there. Can I go ahead and just return state on Williga? Shewo, do you want to get involved too? Please join in. I would like to not have to violate your sovereignty. Interest, yeah. Go speed 4. And just kind of let it play out here. So, getting close to having interest on the Nile. How much men is Egypt dropping? 150 with 902 in power. We're at 270. Okay, I'm gonna have to violate your sovereignty here. Maybe not. Oh, I'd rather not have these guys get the event for violating sovereignty. Whatever, it'll let us sit down. We'll just kind of sit this war out. There we go. Let's go ahead and stop here. We want to get the lower enactment time. And where do we go next? Water tube boiler is spreading. Bessemer processes for steel mills. Also sewing machines and stuff. Let's go Bessemer processes. We'll get kind of the second tier of this stuff mostly done, and then we're going to hop back over here and make a run for things like fieldworks for that army defense. Eventually, I want to go and get ironclads. I think that'll be a big benefit for us if we can grab that early and just specialize in Navy, because then we can kind of say screw off to our friends in France and maybe even steal back some land from some of these guys. Where are you? Are you active in wars? No, you're in a war with Gobir. I want a lot of things, but mainly I want to be able to take this land back from Portugal. I think it's going to have to wait. It's going to have to wait until we finish off our annexation of the regions up here. So this is Gondor. This is Aromi. This is Shewa and Hara. Okay, so some of these are not primarily our places. All right, we're going to have to sit through this war. It's going to take a little bit, but we will tough it out. We're right on the border of having a legitimate government and having an illegitimate government. Building government... Oh, it's because they were building government administrations in my subject countries. Okay. Our railways... Oh, we need people with rail transportation. With high... Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so I gotta basically cut on this for some of my provinces. Also, intensive agriculture on all of these. And we're going to just cut over to rail transportation where it makes sense to. Here's the problem, is to get this done, this is not cheaper than slaves. So, and that's a problem because we use slave labor. Detestable, but that is our thing. Okay, we'll just wait this out. I like how you can't violate once the war closes. And when I say I like, I hate. All right, but that will finish up. And our infamy is going to be around 30%, meaning I can just do another war. Anyone here have anything that I'm actually worried about with defensive pacts or stuff? Doesn't look like it. Zulu Amhara. White Peace, get me out. $22 for that. Return state is only 9 versus conquer state here. It's also Eritrea. Let's take Begmer. Take both their stuff. And then we're going to basically want to have an obligation. Surely you want an obligation for someone who's already in your country. And there's the problem, is that Egypt was leaning their way. But Egypt and I are cordial, right? So surely you wouldn't want to get involved, right? We are notorious. So we've gone over the 50 mark, which is dangerous. It takes me to add those to primary. Let's just mobilize everybody and have them standing there. Show of force. Worried about Egypt. Okay, Egypt has backed down a little bit. Good. Don't think we'll be able to get... We'll go and do the steam engine time. That's pretty easy. Branching out is going to be a problem because we don't have rail transportation. 20% of eligible building is activated rail transportation. Workforce equal to 7%. There's eligible building here. So for the mines and then for the tea plantation. I'm going to do this temporarily just to get this done. We'll do our mines as well. There's the railroad boom. Boom, sorry. We'll get the progress on steel railway cars, and then we're going to cut this back wherever it makes sense to cut it back. So we'll cut it off of those. Good. Okay, we'll let that adjust. Go population intensive for now, and then we'll kind of fix it as time wears on. Looks like no one's getting involved, no war goals to be added, and no one's backing down. They use all their maneuvers? Oh, they want to liberate everything and conquer stuff. Oh well, we're going to unite Ethiopia. Are there any nations we can form? There's not. That's tragic. All right, good, clean victory here. Good. Look at us with our cool hats and cannons. Their cape. Oh, they have gold down here. Okay, I think late game we're going to really be successful here because we're not making the mistakes of the French campaign, right? We don't have a lot of puppets. We're mainly making do with just have the enactment success, or do I want to just advance? I go and just advance. There's steam engines, good. And that's the other one. I wanted to get steel railway cars there. So now we have 2 guys that are taking up our steel railway cars. all I was worried about now. So do we need these railways in North Madagascar and South Madagascar? No, we don't. Let's turn these off. I don't really need that. Fine with the one in Zulu and Amhara. We'll let those finish out because they already have a lot of progress. But it's going to be time. Well, we'll catch up on market prices. But it looks like we need to get more coal fields. Let's just throw in 5 of these right here. Winning those. Let's go and go speed 5 just to make this war go faster. Gonna have to tick down our infamy. That's 10 years worth of infamy to tick down. It's a shame that takes forever to tick away. So we lose let's call it 7.5 a year because of our 25% modifier there. Speech, let's take the enactment success. We're going to open up all the schools. Wish I could have colonized this. Blocked them off and got in there, but Great Britain always takes this little piece. Same how France has taken Algeria. Good on all fronts. Crooked connections. We'll lose some intelligentsia approval. Okay, I think now after this we're going to take another time to focus on our internal situation and also try to press through some changes to get our government to be more acceptable. We also, I don't know if I showed it, we got migration controls. So we're now allowed to migrate internally with non-discriminated pops, which means a lot of our African pops, not counting places like Sokoto. Sokoto, which has been a dominion of Great Britain, which is unfortunate that Dad has taken our toys away from us. All right, 5 years to get all this stuff done. And with that, I think I'm gonna... Well, maybe we look around a little bit and then end the episode here. There's only about 3 minutes left before we hit an hour on the recording. So we'll just stabilize and kind of look around the world as time goes on. Brazil has been made a dominion of Great Britain. Wow, okay. When they said aggressive, they meant aggressive. Because that's really aggressive. What are you doing? You have an alliance with Russia. Defensive pact with Spain, and you have a protectorate over Tahiti, a puppet on Hesse, and a dominion on the Congo. Spain, not done much. They're kind of just staying there. Okay, Great Britain's going to be scary. We're also part of their protectorate, which is fine. We kind of want to keep this going. How's China doing? They have their vassal of Tibet, and they've just kept the same with Lanfang and Joseon, otherwise known as Korea. We just got religious schools, so I'm going to pump that as high as I can. Can't go any higher. Slavery banned. Slavery banned. We're probably going to fight a civil war over this. Am I fine with that? No. I'm not fine with that. Where do we go next? Doesn't love these is a terrible idea. Homesteading is a terrible idea. Maybe I get dedicated police force just to... Yeah, we need to get law enforcement to get dedicated police force. Okay, maybe we just sit on it. There might be some rebellions in our near future here. Military buildings are very expensive with artillery. Okay. Maybe it's time for me to focus on getting some of our market. Well, I don't have enough construction capacity to deal with that stuff. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Did you have... So I didn't conquer any construction sectors. Wow, okay. It's just, that's how rough it is. All right, with that, I think we're going to call this one to a close. We've expanded and taken Ethiopia. We've got ourselves to the 13th GDP in the world, purely through conquest. And taking advantage of Dad's market. We had the one war that I probably butchered it. Like, I probably could have saved some time, but we don't really lose much. We lose some plantations, which always hurts, and we lost, you know, a more coastline that could have potentially connected our ports up, but that's fine. We'll kind of sit on that. I think we're going to take a focus on our economy as our next kind of pivot point. And then once we get our infamy down a little bit lower, we will finish up what we're doing up here. Namely, we want to have Gondor as an incorporated state. And once Gondor's an incorporated state, we should be able to do return state on these guys. Maybe. I think so. I think that's all technically Gondor. So that should probably... Can I see states here? Is there a... Is that really a one province? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, I'm Cosman here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Sean, this is Blue Screeners, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.